Hey everybody, it's Crypto Steve slash Stever82. As you've seen lately, I've been doing some Townstar videos that I'll do one soon because the second season is ending. Splinterlands videos because I get a good ROI for playing that game. But I also cover a lot of Tron projects because not a lot of other people cover Tron's projects. So today we're going to be doing an update on the main sites that I'm using right now on Tron that are giving me pretty decent returns. And there's one more. Well, the first one, this is BetFury. So, BetFury, I have a link to in the description. They have a faucet that gives now only 10 Satoshis. It used to give 25 every 20 minutes. You can claim as much as you want. What I did on BetFury was, and my balance is a lot smaller because I did my first withdrawal, so that now I'm playing with just complete profit on the site. Now, I got a little bit lucky. Not everyone will be able to do that. But the idea here is to farm these tokens. So I have a very small bet going on Keno. This is one of the tactics I use to try to farm these. And as you see with every spin, I'll get a little bit more. I used to get more and more and more, but these tokens get more and more expensive, and they're part of the staking platform. So we're going to go ahead and bring up, we're going to let this run in the background, and it'll just keep farming away. These are the settings I do for anyone that's interested. I do 50 Satoshis. Stop on 1,000 profit, stop on 3,000 Satoshi loss. This used to farm me anywhere from 2 or 3 tokens that you have to bet almost 8,000 Satoshis to get one. On a very bad night, I'll get, I don't know, 4 or 5. If on a great night, I'll get 20 or 30 of those. Because a lot of times I'll just keep hitting this .1, and we'll just do a quick recap if you look at my bets. So see, lots of wins, a few losses, and every once in a while, if you hit one big win, you get a couple times your bet back. I did see, here's one. I won 350 here because I got a times 7. So that covers me doing 7 additional bets before I lose that 3,000. I am willing to trade that 3,000 away for these tokens. And basically the way that I'm doing this, oops, clicked on the wrong tab, people. Rookie mistake. Is I do use the referral box. It's only 10 Satoshis now, but I come and claim that a few times a day. Or if I'm being really active, I'll claim it every 10 minutes for a couple hours if I'm doing other things on the computers. They also have a generous referral program. So now when anyone who clicks my link claims, I get 2 extra Satoshis. I've gotten a few people to come check out the site. Hopefully they're just claiming and in profit as well. It is a gambling site. Be very careful. This isn't even a do your own research. If you gamble a lot, you will lose. Like I said, I'm not trying to win anymore. I'm trying to just farm the staking tokens because that's how I see is the easiest way to make profit on here, is to lose as slowly as you can. The other thing I used were these boxes. So I put 0.003 Bitcoin onto the site, or 0.035. I bought a couple of these boxes. They had some better ones in the past, and you as a new user will see better boxes than me because some boxes they only allow you to buy once. So if I go to my history here, see, I completed this mini black box, I completed this big black box, I got a surprise box, I've done a few of these other boxes. So they've done a whole bunch of other boxes, and some of these you only get a chance to do one time. Like this one here was a 50% return. It's like your first box that you get. So it's just something to look at if you're going to put some in here. After you sign up, take a look at the boxes and see what's available to you, and then decide if you want to do a deposit, put it in there, get that return over a month, over 7 days, or over 30 days, and then you can gamble with the return as opposed to gambling with your actual Bitcoin. There are some withdrawal fees though, so don't come into this platform unless you're going to maybe try to work it, try to get your staking up there. The fees are not high, and I'll go ahead and show you a little bit of that, but let's go ahead and talk about the benefits of what you get back. So cash back, for all the betting that you do and you lose, you will get money back. So at the end of the day, this will go up a little bit. And the more you gamble, I'm almost at rank 2, the more you get back. If you're just farming with small amounts, this isn't going to matter much to you. If you're somebody who actually likes to come and gamble a lot and farm the tokens, great for you. You'll get more cash back if you do the losing. I usually get somewhere around 100 to 50 Satoshis back. Then they have a referral process for the people who do bets. So I've gotten a decent amount in my referrals from some of the people. Some people, nothing. They never bet. They just claim, or they claim and then they stop betting. But I have a couple users who signed up who are doing well here. It's not. What am I doing? That's strange. Oh, that's not what I. How do I see? It's not working today. Oh, maybe it'll work now. No, it's not. These aren't changing. I was going to show you a few, but I don't want to get stuck on there because I'm trying to do this video relatively quick. The main way, though, is through your staking rewards. So this is their staking pool. It used to be in the 120s. It's dipping down, and let's face it, Bitcoin went on a crazy run, so it's worth like a lot more money today than it is just like a month ago. So since then, the pool has been going down, and it's probably because users are finally starting to take winnings off of the platform, because it's a good time to take winnings off the platform and go invest it into an altcoin that's way down, or just cash it out, because there's no reason to. So the staking token farming is slowed down because Bitcoin's value has gone up so much. So I've so far farmed 1,000 of these and 175 of these ones. I did a little bit of gambling with TRX. I mostly lost, but it was so cheap it didn't matter much. But now I'm getting a daily payout. This ends up being around 700, low 700s to high 600 Satoshis a day. It used to be 750s when it was at 120. The payout was just a little while ago. This will go for 24 hours. People will gamble. This will tick back up probably to 118, maybe 119. If some whales are in here losing, it might even hit into the 120s again. It really just depends, because they're basically taking a lot of their profit and putting it into the staking pool. And you should come and check out the whole site and how the staking pool works before you want to get involved. But the current mining price of these tokens, you have to bet 7,900 Satoshis to get one of the Bitcoin one, and you have to bet 18 TRX to get one of the TRX one. No, 49. These are in the in-house games. They connect you to a slot site. I've never used this because I'm not allowed to. My IP address is not allowed to come play in on these casinos. This is basically, they connect you to a real casino, and if you play there, you can earn their tokens at these rates. But I've never done that. You could look into it yourself, but you got to go play slots, and slots, I get my butt kicked on slots. Some people can win really big things. But that's how this site is treating me. If I go here to my withdrawal, or just here, let me go to my account. Okay, I'll show you this really quick. A slow withdrawal has this transaction fee. This is 0.00075, so 750 Satoshis, right? Wait, no, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. 7,500 Satoshis is the slow withdrawal. A fast withdrawal costs a lot more, but they do it within an hour. This is more for people doing big ones. So if you're going to come here and just farm the 10 Satoshis every 20 minutes, not gamble, not get the staking going on, you're going to have to get, before you really want to do a withdrawal, you're going to have to farm yourself up to at least 10,000 or 20,000, and then you're going to lose this much. That's why I haven't done that. I haven't tried to do that. I've come here and tried to farm the staking token to get my stake up. And then if I go here to my transaction history and I go back to withdrawals. So here's my big withdrawal of 0.0045 after putting 0.0035 on the site. So I've done pretty well. It did take me a long time to do that. If I go to deposits, I have to go back, I think, to maybe September. Oh yeah, I have to actually click. So let me see, September, the month of September. So yeah, so here's where my Bitcoin started coming in. I did it at 0.001, then I wanted to put a little bit more, 0.001. Okay, I put in 0.0036. I forgot that this deposit was 1.1. So I made 90,000 Satoshis profit, plus I have 83,000 Satoshis on here, and I didn't do that by winning a lot. I've done a few videos in the past on BetFury. You can check out the BetFury playlist if you want to and see exactly how I basically had a few strategies, farmed myself a lot of staking tokens, and then just collected the stakes. And thank you very much to everybody that came and checked out the site. If you been claiming, or you also decided to farm staking tokens, that did help me. I don't have hundreds or thousands of referrals. I have 40 referrals, and of those 40, it's legitimately probably only 10 people that really got into this site. There were some people that were really enjoying the farming when it was 25 satoshis every 20 minutes. That was a lot better. You could farm some up and actually get a couple hundred to gamble with in a day. Now you can't do that. Most of this video was on BetFury, but now we're going to take a quick look at a couple other things. So the community staking experiment, CSE, is basically a copy of T2X, which is a copy of Hex, with slight things changed to make things a little bit easier and friendlier to you. You can come and check out the whole thing about the project if you're interested in getting into it. At this point, I don't know if you will be, because the auctions have fallen off of a cliff. You can get a ton of CSE for almost nothing. And one of the things that did hurt these staking platforms is that the transaction costs now on Tron. You can't be one of those guys who just gets a whole bunch of Tron in a brand new wallet, come into one of these projects. Otherwise, the staking back and forth without a whole bunch of energy just starts to cost you enough to where people don't want to do it. I still go into the auction lobby every once in a while. I'll probably wait to see how much is invested in this one and get into it tomorrow, because there's 21 hours left. But I do have a whole bunch of stakes going, and I've collected a couple from these. I don't know why, but the ended stakes, they don't show up here. And anybody that knows anything about CSE, if you can tell me why they haven't been able to fix that. But I'll go ahead and click there. I'll hit accept, and I'll go ahead and get this claim. It should just take a moment. And then I will have, see, so now I've got a CSE balance because I claimed those back, and that's gone. So now I can restake them. So I made a little bit of profit in TRX there, and I'm just throwing things now in the full 100-day stakes, because if I'm gonna go ahead and do this and use my energy, I might as well just throw it on there and get as much credit as I can. And you can, once you buy some of these, you can keep restaking them, or stake them once and then just sell them. Moon staking is almost the exact same platform. It probably wasn't good that two platforms launched at once. This one was never as popular as the first one. So if you go look at the auction, it had like 1 or 2 good days, and then it's been really, really low. It's actually kind of funny to play with at this point, because you could put just like 100 or 200 TRX in here, and you would get a whole lot of these tokens. And both of these projects, I need to do some more research on them, because they had plans to release other DApps and other things to go along with their site. So I need to get an update for everyone out there who's maybe been thinking about looking at these platforms, at what they're doing next, to see if there's any reason to get into these auction lobbies and not just be playing around with the tokens you already have in the stake lobbies. I do have all these stakes going. They do have a TRX in the dividend pool. So, I mean, so far I haven't had any issues with these sites. If anybody knows of anything different, let me know. Then we're going to look quickly at Ape Tron. I do have some rewards to claim on Ape Tron, so I'll go ahead and claim those. I have 92 tokens. Everything about Ape Tron that's a copy of Shark Tron has been working, and like you would expect, the Ape token and the Lemur token have taken major hits in value, because anything you can farm for free goes down in value. We all know that. It's not a complete for free, because they do take 10% of your stake. We're currently at level 3. I don't know if anybody wants to get into this at this point. They do have an audit, but they only have one, and you got to trust that company didn't mess up to trust this project. But I went ahead and took a small risk, and right now I'll probably end up being profitable if they don't scam me and steal that TRX. Really, if they scam me and steal it, I might just be done with TRX, because after the Sharktron one, I'll just be like, this stuff is too scammy. I am running liquidity pools on Twekenaire. I'm running one from Twekenaire, because this one pays out pretty well if you invest these tokens on their site. I'll go ahead and show you that really quick. I went ahead and threw some of my Ape Tron into a liquidity pool, because I figured if these are either going to be worth almost nothing, and I'll just take the loss of the 160 TRX that I invested and a little bit that I'm putting into these pools. If I lose it, but if they turn it around and pull off their DeFi platform, if I unstake these at the right time, I'm going to get a whole bunch more tokens. Because if I go in here and I go to remove, because of the drop in value of the token, I'm now going to get 311 ape when I have only staked a few ape. So it's kind of interesting. It's like I've doubled my ape and I've halved my TRX, right? But I've gotten a whole bunch of fees, so it's not really that bad. It's more like this is like 70% because these tokens are traded a lot, so there's a lot of fees. There's a lot of people dumping. So it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm going to decide whether or not I put the ones I just claimed, those 92. If I sell them to just get back 50 TRX, I might do that. Or if I hold on to them. But I'll figure that out and then I'll go. So the last site we'll take a quick look at is Twekenaire. This one, it's not the same. They have this infinity vault where you can put your money in and you get half of it, and then you can basically you get drip TRX, and if you keep reinvesting it for the long term. But this project takes you months to break even if you want to get into it. So see, I keep increasing this number, which will hopefully someday increase this number, but it's only if the big people in the account start going, okay, I'm leaving, I'm getting out of here. So I'm playing with basically a waiting game with these people, seeing who wants to leave, because I want to get this rewards pool. And I'm a small investor. I'm a small investor in all of these projects. I'm more proving that they work, giving out information to people than investing largely in them. But the more profitable one here for me is when they launched the farming on the Twekenaire site, because this one, see, I'm getting 13 of these tokens, and I'm able to withdraw these, and then I can put them back into the liquidity pool, and I'm actually getting like 3 of these a day at this point. So I can just go and sell them, or I can invest them back into the liquidity pool and then restake. And all of these plays are long-term plays. So we'll have to see where I'm at in 6 months on all of these platforms, if I'm still pulling in rewards and if I'm still making money. I know the one I'm most confident on, and the one that's really going to cover a lot of my losses, is the BetFury ones. Oh, that's pretty cool. I must have won some decent stuff. It stopped on wins. So I made 1,000 profit. So since I made 1,000 profit, the nice part for me when I do that is I go ahead, and I know it stopped on a win because it stopped here on a win. If I had lost 3,000, the last bet would have been a loss, not a win. So then I just go, okay, so how'd I do? I'm hoping to get to 1,200. I was hoping to get to over 1,000, so that's pretty good. So I could go ahead and bet some more, or I could just pocket that 1,000 Satoshis to use for the next time I come to the site to be a little bit higher. I only wanted to stay above 80 since I got to 83. I'm going to go ahead and start this up again and see if I get lucky and I win another 1,000 Satoshis, or if I lose those 3,000. But this time it should only be a small hit. Oh gosh. You guys just saw me waste 2,000 Satoshis because I accidentally started this without lowering the bet after it had stopped on the win and reset itself. That's hilarious. So should I bet 2,000 one more time? No, I'm not going to do that. We'll end it there. Anybody who hung out till the end of the video can have a good laugh. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I know not all of you are into the Tron stuff. Some of you are into the games. If you want me to cover some other projects on some other chains, let me know. I'm a smaller investor at this point into riskier things, so I'm not doing a lot of the ETH staking platforms, but I might get more into those. And my next Townstar video should be pretty interesting. I got a pretty cool item, so anybody that was into that game and for some reason watched all of this, you'll see a fun video in the next couple days. Thanks. Bye.